Welcome to Troy's Outdoor Pursuits and Projects. This video is a 15-minute time-lapse video on my Marsh boat build. Be sure to watch to the end where you'll see me test the boat on the water, and I'll provide a link to the 4-video series on the full build. Thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe.
This boat originated as a sketch I had made several years ago. A couple months ago, I mocked up this model from paper. This boat's going to be over 8 feet long, so I have to join 2 sheets of 1/4 inch plywood end to end using the scarf joint. The scarf joints are coated with epoxy and then held in place with heavy weights. After the epoxy is cured, I have a nearly 16-foot long sheet of plywood to work with. Here I've got the 16-foot sheet down to about 10 feet long to match the length of my boat. Here I ripped 30 inches off one side of the 10-foot sheet to make the bottom of the boat. Next I draw an arc at the bow. I'm pretty much wild-ass guessing at this point. I wet the plywood to make it easier to bend, then bent the bow up about 9 inches. Bent the stern up about 4 inches. Both are left overnight to dry to shape. I split the leftover 6-foot piece of plywood down the center and scarfed it end to end so I have pieces long enough for the sides. You can see my old layout boat and Alviso scull boat off to the side. I have a build review of the scull if you're interested. Here I'm demonstrating the temporary frames and strong back. Now I've got the strong back screwed to the bottom and the temporary frames. Here I'm ripping the sides. Sides are screwed to the temporary frames, then drawn together at the bow and stern using clamps and wire.
Sounds good.
Next, the panels are stitched together with copper wire. Zip ties can be used for this as well. The sides are trimmed to the shape of the bottom and then stitched together with copper wire. Thickened epoxy is used to create a fillet in all the joints. Here I'm attaching and trimming the gunnels. Here I am guessing again at the lines of the boat and marking plywood to be cut for the transom. I fit a piece of redwood into the bow to give me something to attach a handle to. Now I'm removing the temporary frames and the strong back. The epoxy fillets will hold the hull together. I pulled out the copper stitches and applied another fillet to create a nice smooth joint. Here I start fiberglassing the insides of the boat. I use 6-ounce cloth on the inside, but probably could have used 4-ounce. I made these braces to stiffen up the sides and the bottom of the boat, and to give me a place to store shotguns, paddles, or fishing poles. The deck braces and decking are hand fit, then glued, screwed, and clamped into place. The exterior hull is filled and sanded before fiberglass and epoxy are applied. The bottom and exterior is completely covered with 6-ounce fiberglass, which was just about right. Here I'm applying graphite impregnated epoxy. It takes 2 coats. I provide quite a bit more detail in my deck boat build video series you can find easily on my channel. I cut out grass rails and handles from some old home milled pine from my property. One coat of primer and 2 coats of paint, and she's ready to float test on the pond.
Okay, here we go. Pretty stable. paddle. Now I'm kneeling when I'm paddling because that's what I typically do in a boat like this. That's how I do it on my Skull boat. This thing paddles really nice. I'm really surprised to see how it glides and tracks.
If this video piqued your interest, please think about subscribing to my channel and check out my boat builds or outdoor playlist. I've got quite a bit of information there regarding a couple of my builds and hunts where I use them. Of particular interest might be my 4-part series on this boat titled Just Another Duck Boat Build. Check it out. There's really nothing more enjoyable than hunting or fishing out of a boat you built yourself. With a little encouragement, I'll do more videos like this and hopefully some with links to plans you can use for accurate reference. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.
Sounds